If you don't respect football, football will give you a big lesson. And that's what we have seen today at Orlando Stadium, where Orlando Pirates have been knocked out of the Nedbank Cup by Keswick Stars from the second division. But let's look at lessons that we can pick up from today's defeat of Pirates. What Orlando Pirates coaches didn't do, what Keswick Stars did right, and how football always has lessons. Let's go into it. First lesson of football, it's always that if you don't respect it, it will teach you a big lesson. And that's what we have seen today with Orlando Pirates. Playing a team from the second division and experimenting when the Nedbank Cup, it's on the line. That was the biggest lesson and the biggest mistake that they've made. When a trophy is on the line, you don't experiment. We have seen it with Kaizer Chiefs, they got knocked out. We saw it earlier with Mamelodi Sundowns, they got knocked out. The same lesson now is being repeated by Orlando Pirates. And the outcome, they got knocked out. And you cannot play De Jong as a false nine or as a number 9 and taking an experiment when you have players that are capable of playing in that position, that are seasoned in that position. You have Mahopa on your side, and you have talented strikers that can come in, but you decide to twinkle with your winning formula, and football teaches you a lesson that if you don't respect it, it will show you respect back by punishing you. So that's football heritage. Orlando Pirates tend to be beaten by lower division teams in the Nedbank Cup. You should remember Maluti FET College shocked them before. Today it's Keswick Stars 10. They are shocked and they are out of the Nedbank Cup. So let's look at the melons from the Orlando Pirates side that were in action in this game. Relebohile Mfokeng, captain M2K, played the whole game. And in that first half, he forced a brilliant save from the goalkeeper. Second half, forced a second save from the goalkeeper. And he had a relatively good game. He was involved, he took initiative, and he was hungrier for Orlando Pirates to win this game. But the goalkeeper of Keswick Stars had other plans. He just wasn't having it. He wasn't going to give an inch to Relem Mfokeng. And that's how the game ended. Even on penalties, Rele was able to convert his penalty. He did his part. But it's not an individual's game. It's a team sport. And everyone needs to contribute and do their part. So that's what we saw. And from a Keswick Stars, we saw the melon from Kaizer Chiefs, who came on just before the game ended with a hope to take a penalty. And he came in cold, he couldn't keep his nerves, and his penalty went wide. So those were the melons that were in action in this game. And you continue to see the influence of cocoa melons across the different teams. And it's also the same for Keswick, it's the same for Pirates. But let's look at the lessons that the coaches can take from this, especially the Pirates coach. Stick to the winning formula. rotation should be minimal and should be, where necessary, almost forced because of fatigue or tired, or players are just not able to. But teams nowadays rotate too much, even when a lot is at stake. And today, a lot was at stake today because it's the Nedbank Cup and a ticket to Africa. Because the way the league is currently positioned, no one is guaranteed a ticket to Africa. But with Pirates being out, does it give them an opportunity to focus solely on the league? It could be a blessing in disguise that Orlando Pirates now have a sole concentration on just the league. Provided that we are halfway through the league and we are only left with 2 months to go, it's going to be packed, it's going to be intense, and maybe it might work on their favor. But on the other side, you've got Sundowns that's already out and the Kaizer Chiefs that's out. So it's going to be an interesting season ahead. So, but let's not take any credit away from Keswick Stars. They played very well. They defended very well. They expressed themselves when they had the ball. They had their chances and they forced beautiful saves from Sipho Chain. They didn't come to just park the bus, but they came to play. They played well. And you could see that this is a team that plays as a team. This is the team that is on the rise. And you see why they are just few points away from the top in the second division. And you can see they're a well-coached team that is disciplined in their application of what the coach has set for them. So the Nedbank Cup continues to deliver shockers as the top 3 on the log are out of the Nedbank Cup. And wow, you can just say wow. So what did you make of this game of Orlando Pirates? Do you think Orlando Pirates deserved to be knocked out in this fashion? Or do you think they did enough to be able to at least come up with a win and progress to the next round? And when we're doing the preview video earlier, you did suggest that Keswick Stars is a tricky team and it could cause an upset. And oh boy, they didn't disappoint. They came with a bag full of upsets and they delivered it in Orlando, in the arena, as they call it. So a lot of work to be done with Coach Wadu and Orlando Pirates. But we should also remember that it's his first season. He's still building. He's still in that building phase in terms of his team. And there's a lot of changes in that Orlando Pirates team compared to that Jose Rivero's team. And as they change and adopt to Wadu's style of play, organization, they will fall short there and there. But it's always important to fall short on games that are of no consequence. For example, losing a game within a group stage phase where you can recover later. Or losing a game where the stakes are not that high. But when the stakes are this high and Nedbank Cup is on the line, you don't do it. So that's how it ended. Orlando Pirates are dumped by Keswick Stars as Keswick Stars proceeds to the next round. And it's going to be a great one as it gives an opportunity for a new club to lift the Nedbank Cup. So, what did you make of this game? Don't forget to subscribe for more of this content. Danko.